Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our culture program today. To begin the programs, I would like to start with several questions for you guys like this. Have you ever heard about these statements in your lifetime? For example, men are the backbone, a woman and as much as a man. And these statements are taken from the Stereotype examples.atml website. More specifically, if you are Vietnamese, have you ever heard about these sentences like
Gò má cao, nhất lé nhìn luồng, hồng nhan bạc phận, đàn ông rộng miệng thì sang, đàn bà rộng miệng tam hoa cửa nhà.
If you did heard about these statements, how do you understand about them? And yet, as you can see some examples above, so the topic today is stereotype. And to begin, go deeper into the meanings and the content of these stereotypes, I would like to introduce for you the structure of our programs first. So firstly, we are going to discover what is stereotype. Secondly, we are going to look at the origin, the meaning, and the example of 4 stereotypes. And lastly, would be the views of different generations or people on them. Is it still suitable for the periods of their living, or is it always true for most of the people that was stereotyped by others? So that's it. Let's go to look at the stereotypes first. And according to the website of Wikipedia, we can see that stereotype is an generalized belief about a particular category of people. It's an expectation that people might have about every person of a particular group. The type of expectation can vary. It can be, for example, an expectation about the group's personality, preferences, appearance, or ability. So stereotypes are sometimes overgeneralized or inaccurate and resistant to new information.
To understand more and deeper about stereotype, now let's move to the first stereotype in our group.
Sao thế? Kìa, bác thấy tôi cái giống như kỳ nhất là ngoại tay. Không dám vô phép. Nhà em kính bác chơi trước. Cái món này bác thích lắm là gì? Em mời bác ăn hay không em còn liệu đi. Kìa, mụ vợ bác đi tìm thì phải. Ui, chết em rồi.
Hi, my name is Niquin. I guess no one fully understands the stereotype. Lẽ and lùn are the word. Why people often talk about one person after a few days of searching online and asking older people. Today I will share with you about the exact meaning of it. And sorry about my voice because I'm sick. Some of the opinion of other culturalists says that the idiom lẽ and lùn are the words mainly talk about talented people, but there are also case cruelty, daring to use deception to harm others, to step on the radio, farm to distinguish such people. Folk teach each other how to look at their appearances, which is lẽ and lùn are the word, and it is also derived from there. And lẽ means when people are talking with one person, you also eye with other people. Refer to a person with two eyes that are not facing the same direction. Many people believe that such people often have an unrighteous heart hidden in evil. However, These opinions seem too suggestive, falling into forms that forgets the human good need. Is it unlikely that the person whose dog had two eyes and moon means the people are soft? According to Proc, believe that people like this are often original. In fact, some people who are not tall and very smart and are compiling. So it is not possible to judge others by their appearances, but cannot look like a face. When commenting on a person, it is necessary to have an objective view based on anthropology, which is clearly supported by science. Assessing other needs to carefully avoiding unnecessary misunderstanding.
Hello everyone, I'm Ling, one of member groups. As you know, the appearance is very crucial in the first meeting with your partner's feminine. So, it's quite difficult for girls who are Asian and has high cheekbones. Firstly, we are going to research about high cheekbones to know more it. The zygomatic bow or cheekbone are the leading portion of the face below the eyes, thus highlight the facial structure. Thus, human being has such bow structures that add to its facial appeal. The distinction is the location of the height or low cheekbone as the leading portion of the face below the eyes. From past to present, according to the concept to the physiognomy and the beauty observation, they think that human with high cheekbones bring bad things, people, for their husband or even death. Therefore, women with high cheekbones, no matter or successful, are not highly appreciated. In the East, a large number of high-tech women struggle to return to the love life and suffer many disadvantages in their marriage. Even some reason, there are many stereotypes about high cheekbone. It's difficult for women to marry, or if they can get married, they are not respected by the husband's family. But what is the truth? Look at the problem. There are two types of high cheekbone. First one is exposed to burns and the cheeks are rejected. It really looks scary. In fact, there are many cases that prove the Asian conception to be correct. And another high cheekbone with well-proportioned face. There are a lot of women has this type of facial structure. They are very beautiful, happy, and successful. Lots of high cheekbone are bad. And in the West, women with high cheekbone do not encounter such a stereotype. People with high cheeks often achieve a certain success at work. Especially, women with high cheekbone are attractive, trustworthiness, and now that I have told you about high cheekbone, as we are aware about this, that people should not to just be on their look. As the saying goes, elegance is only deep skin. It's completely emotional approach of elegance. It's actually vary from person to person. It may be attractive for some people, but on the other hand, it may seem quite normal for others, and not all high cheekbone are bad. Have a nice day. Thanks for listening.
The next stereotype.
The old people used to say men with wide mouths are luxurious, wide-mouthed women shelter poverty. The intention of a human mouth can affect wealth in a family. However, today that false saying is not necessarily true. It's time for us to forget these definitions. That statement is often used to refer to wide-mouthed women who are just playful, disrupt the family. Yes, this misconception has been with our society for a long time before we have a glimpse of human beauty, especially the beauty of the women. Actually, this statement is only suitable for the conception of the ancient. According to Phụ nữ sức khỏe website or Một Nói website, the concept of a woman with a wide mouth destroys the happiness of a family has been known since feudal times. That was the time when the ancients had a rather closer concept of a woman's beauty. They always think that a woman's lips must be thin and small and flawless, which is the standard of beauty. And of course, they will try to negate the beauty of women with thick lips or wide mouths. Ancient people said that a woman must have a small mouth and chubby lips that are the standard of beauty. In the early days, society still considered that housework is good for women and men are betting on the economy. The word "wide" here implied that talkative. Therefore, with the great job of the man speaking fluency, communicating writing will bring many benefits to their work, as well as their career. Women don't worry about doing housework, spend all day worrying wide mouth, gossiping with neighbors, then a girl will make trouble. The saying wide-mouthed women shelter poverty is no longer true. While the gentleman at the drinking table also left many bad words for the family and society, and the demolition of the home mostly originated from that. Many wide-mouthed women are being admired for their talent. Thủy Tiên and most other family beauty have proven the opposite. The beautiful people on the right mouth are Thủy Tiên, Phạm Hương, Thanh Hằng, Hồ Ngọc Hà, Hiền Thục, and twin sister Thủy Hạnh. However, always considered as beauty symbols in the Vietnamese service, admired by many women, not seeing sabotage at all. Many of the beauties have achieved a lot of success, affirming their position in the beauty race and careers.
Now we move to the last stereotype.
Pink face, cruel fate. This item is a diverse from into tale of guilt. Through this sentence, the action wanted to speak up in irreconcilable contradiction between beauty and a real fate. Pink face, cruel fate means that a woman with a beauty is often in a bad fate. The reason is that in the feudal society, girls, despite their talents and beauty, are not only tools in the hands of kings and mandarins. According to information from baobinhphước.com.vn, however, a beautiful girl, if she has a good personality, means mastering herself in all relationships, studying hard, working hard, being polite to everyone, sacrificing what is in front of her, gets the lasting one, then the persimmon is not destiny but a good condition for happy life. In addition, nowadays, if you possess a beautiful beauty, you will have many advantages when applying for a job or meeting partners. Many people become famous and rich when they are sought after by big brands for possessing natural beauty. For example, Minh Hằng, Thanh Hằng, Địch Lệ Nhiệt Ba, Trịnh Sảng, Angelababy. Nowadays, instead of saying pink face, cruel face, people say pink phrase silver billion.
As we have been experiencing through 4 stereotypes, it gives us a look that sometimes what we see is not really it is. What we think that is true for all the people, maybe it's not true for all of them. Therefore, sometimes if you come from another country with different cultures, it's very easy to misunderstand about the culture. And if you are going to believe at any things or judge any person or situations, we should make sure that we do a research and we understand very deep about them. We don't stereotype from the old says or from a group of people follow them. And this is what our group do a research on the stereotype in culture. We are very thankful for your attentions and listen to the video in the programs. Thank you.